Hey guys, it is Chris Tam here, your Pilates and skincare expert, and I am here in my Northern California studio with my friend and client Lydia, and we are going to be giving her a facial today. And there's no script, there's no plan. I'm going to just do this facial just like I would be giving her a facial if you weren't witnessing it, and I'm going to ask her all of the questions to figure out what would be the best treatment for her today. So if you are a professional, this might give you some great tips on how to do your facial. And if you are looking to get a facial, then maybe this will give you an idea as to what types of questions you might bring with you into the facial room for your esthetician and give you an inside look at the different types of treatments that are available. So, hi Liz.
Hello.
So, I know that we've worked on your skin in the past and it's been a while. So we are Lydia and I have been together throughout 2020. So we are really early on in 2021, but it's been even before that I gave her a facial. So I know that in the past, pigmentation's been an issue for you. I know that she loves to run outdoors. She's super sporty and spends a lot of time outdoors in the sun. So that's something I want to take into consideration. Tell me what else is going on with your skin today.
I've just been noticing, and I think this is again like a mix of, it's been winter time, so my skin has just been feeling a lot more drier. I know I haven't been hydrated as well as I should be. I have been having like little, not really necessarily breakouts, but just kind of some inconsistencies and roughness, like around my chin, cheeks, and sort of mouth area. And it just feels kind of dry and like it needs a lot of moisture.
Okay. And tell me, what are you using on your skin right now? Sorry, my hands are really cold.
No, actually, that feels really nice.
Okay.
It's soothing. So right now I've been using, it's a hyaluronic cleanser in the shower, like a cream cleanser.
Okay.
And then for moisturizer, I'm doing, it's like a natural, comfrey sort of combination that's, I'm forgetting the name of it, Aberdeen or something.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's just my moisturizer, daily moisturizer.
And are you doing anything for exfoliation?
Not consistently. I haven't exfoliated in probably like at least a week or so.
And then when you do exfoliate, what do you use?
It's like basically like your St. Ives apricot scrub, that type of stuff. So.
Okay, don't use that.
Okay, throw that out. Throw it in the trash right now.
Use it on your body.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Those types of scrubs tend to be too abrasive for your face.
Okay.
They actually can leave little lacerations in your skin.
Okay.
Because the angles are really sharp. So if you're going to use a scrub, a manual scrub, something that you use as a cleanser that has something in it that exfoliates dead skin cells, you want to use something that has a softer base. But you can use it on your body for now. Use what's left, and then you don't have to toss it. But.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So I'm going to start, guys, by cleansing Lydia's skin, taking a look, just going over and analyzing and see what treatment's going to be best for her. So once I get there, I'll explain it to you. And in the meantime, I want you to relax. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So I try to warm up my hands and felt how cold. Luckily, she liked the cool hands.
I run warm.
Yeah. Typically in my facial room, I'm not chatty with my client. I let them set the tone. So after the initial check-in, asking the questions to determine what treatment is going to give them the best results, I tend to just let them be and let them know that they can ask me questions, but I'm going to let them relax the best that I can. Sometimes I have my friends in here. I mean, my clients are my friends, and we end up catching up on like all the latest for the whole hour and a half, right?
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Very true. Lydia knows she is a body worker herself and a personal trainer, so she knows how we become good friends.
We become friends and therapy and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And I can't wait to have a massage with Lydia. So I'm using a gentle cleanser. This is my first cleanse, and I use a line called Visual Changes in my back bar. Visual Changes is considered a clinical line because the active ingredient is higher than what you can get over the counter. So you can get it either from an esthetician or from a doctor's office. And I've been really, really happy with it. I've been using it in my back bar for over, probably close to 20 years. And I have no complaints. I love it. I get the results I want. My clients never have any bad reactions to any of it. They make wonderful peels, fabulous peels. And it does what it says. It provides visual changes to your skin. So it's all about making changes to your skin, not just the fluffy stuff, that it feels good or smells good. It does that too, which is nice, but you're going to get results. And it's not like super expensive. So this is a enzyme cleanser with papaya and pineapple. So every time you cleanse with this cleanser, if you're using it as your daily cleanser, you're getting a nice exfoliation. Enzymes only digest keratinized cells, so it's not going to disrupt your skin's barrier. It's not going to remove any skin that's not already dead. It needs to be sloughed off. It's super gentle. I love it to take off all my makeup and everything. It's my favorite cleanser, hands down. It's great for all skin types as well. How does it feel on your skin?
It feels good.
Good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So if Lydia came in here with a lot of makeup on, I might do that first cleanser 2 times just to make sure that I've removed all of her makeup, eye makeup. Include the décolleté, the neck, and I always make sure I get behind the ears, even around the ears. Sunscreen and stuff can get built up there. It feels nice, yeah. So next thing I'm going to do is take a look at her skin, and I'm just using some eye pads. So cotton rounds, warm water, and then even more protection because the light is really bright, so I'll put these goggles on her. Okay, here we go. The truth. And I even use mag glasses and mag lamps, so it's like I can see all the way into your pores.
Like a microscope.
Yes. All right. So we know that Lydia's been dealing with some pigmentation. It looks about the same, right? I mean, it hasn't really changed.
Yeah, I think I haven't been in the sun that much.
Yeah,
recently,
right?
So, yeah.
She does have a little sensitivity in her skin. What I mean by sensitivity is I do see some capillary activity, so it's not real obvious on her, but that would also be a sign that I wouldn't want her to be super aggressive in her manual exfoliation because it could draw a lot of blood to those capillaries and risk breaking the capillaries. So therefore the scrub that she's currently using, we don't want to use it anymore. This Lydia has beautiful skin. She always has. Always looks really glowy. A little bit of congestion. I've been noticing like all clients have been coming in with more congestion around the chin, and I'm convinced it's from the masks.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking where I want to go with this is there's probably several different treatments that would work for your skin, and that's kind of the fun thing is that we can jump around from treatment to treatment, and using peels we can get really condition specific. So she's talking about some dryness, she's talking about some pigmentation, I see some sensitivity. That when I hear dryness, the first thing I think of is lactic acid because it's going to really bring back that hydration in her skin. It's not too stripping of a alpha hydroxy. It's derived from molasses. It's naturally derived and it's a beautiful peel. So 30% is what I'm going to use on her today. It's going to be an anti-aging. It's going to bring some of those pigmented cells closer to the surface and eventually slough them off. So her complexion is going to be brighter, dewier. It's going to address the concerns and issues that she's talking about today. It doesn't mean that it's the only treatment for her. I could then layer it and do a pigmentation treatment, which I think we'll plan on that. I'm just going to not confirm it until after we get through the first few steps. Because she does have some congestion through her chin area, I think I'm going to do Lactic to about here, and then I'm going to follow down with Glycolic. And yeah, so that's the current plan. I'm going to go into my second cleanse. Does that sound good to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so things might tingle, but if they tingle, that's normal. If something's uncomfortable, let me know. Okay. I am going to use a 12% alpha hydroxy cleanser, and this step is going to prep her for her peel. So all the steps that we're doing prior to the actual peel at this point are prepping for a better result. So the alpha hydroxy cleanser, again, we're just removing any dead skin cells off the surface of the skin. We're going a little tiny bit deeper than with that enzyme cleanser. Feel some congestion around her chin, so we're going to make sure we get the skin really soft and pliable so that we can extract without causing any damage or harm to the skin when we do so. So again, prepping the skin for the next steps. Do you feel a little tingle?
Just very slight.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a cleanser that I use in my back bar, but it's also a retail product, so it's appropriate for oily skin type, anti-aging with that alpha hydroxy. For myself, I find it's a little bit too stripping to use on the daily, so other people really love it. So I keep a bottle of it handy for when I'm feeling like I just need an extra cleanse or a little bit more exfoliation with my cleanser. I like to give the experience of not only a result facial, a result-oriented facial, but also a time for my client to do whatever they need, right? Whether it's check out and relax and kind of zone out. I'm typically not chatting their ear off like I am with Miss Lydia. Or I said maybe if they want to talk about what's going on at home or the new job they're excited about or their last vacation or rant about their coworker, I let them decide. And that's part of our job. So for you other professionals out there, you either already know that, or if you're new in the business, let your client really guide the tone of the facial experience.
Yeah, that's what I wind up doing with massages too.
Yeah,
I can totally relate to that. Yeah.
You find out what they need, why they're here, and then let them dictate whether it's going to be a chat session or just completely silent.
Yeah.
It's one of the many things I love about this, and you might find it as well, although you're working a little harder than me, I think, with the massage, is that it's like a spa treatment for me every time I do a facial.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Yes. That's so funny. I have literally said that about when I do massage, that I actually find it very therapeutic for myself as well as the provider or the giver. Like, it's very grounding.
I love it. And I love coming to work early and like lighting my candles, doing any cleaning that I might want to do, turning on my music. Like, I love setting the stage.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, you're creating that space and then setting that intention.
Yeah.
For yourself and of course for your client too.
Totally. So. I love it. So I think what I'd like to do, I should have had this on, but I'm just deciding this is what I wanted to do, so it might take a moment, is to get the steam going. And we'll do an enzyme peel. Again, the enzyme is going to soften up the pores, soften up the debris that's in the pores, allow for a better, easier extraction when we get to that point down the road. It's also another exfoliation that's going to prep her skin for her peel so that we can get the best results for the peel. So I'm going to let this steam get going. You guys are going to probably tune out for a couple minutes and we'll be back.
So what is this?
This is the papaya pineapple enzyme peel. So this too is used for disincrustation, so it's used for getting the skin prepped for extractions. Really, really effective use like that. It's just a great all-around peel. It's a super, super gentle but super effective peel. So you can't overdo it because the enzymes only digest keratinized cells. They actually eat skin cells, dead skin cells like Pac-Man. Gobble them all up. But you can never overdo it. Like, it's never going to burn your skin. As a home product, I like to put it, you can tell it's thick, so I like to put it on, and it doesn't move a lot, so you can put it on and then go into the shower and then shave your legs, wash your hair, do all your stuff, and then rinse it off at the end. The steam does activate it. And so I'm going to get the steam on her here in just a moment. It's also a time to start introducing more massage into the facial. So once I have it all over, I'm going to make sure I have the steam where I want it. Good. Some clean water. How does the steam feel?
It feels good.
If you're a new esthetician, I would recommend always asking your client how they like the steam, just asking if it's okay. Believe it or not, some people don't like it, and they don't like it at all, and they may not say anything, and they're under there suffering, and you want them to enjoy it. So just check in once, ask them if it's okay, and they'll let you know. They'll either say, oh, can you push it back a little bit, or you can kind of tell by their look on their face.
Do people ever feel like they're being suffocated?
Yeah, it can cause people to feel claustrophobic.
Okay.
Are you feeling any of that right now?
I really like it, but I was trying to think of what would be an adverse reaction.
Claustrophobia.
I definitely enjoy it.
So I'm just going to start with my massage for her, and I want my hands to have a lot of slip. I want there to be enough product, and I'm just going to go over some pressure points. I'll stop talking so much, but I wanted to say the importance of the massage is we're working on the underlying tissues of the face. We're working on the muscles to stimulate the muscles, give them a workout. Your facial muscles need to work out just like every other muscle to stay strong, stay lifted. It brings blood to the area, so when we bring the blood to the area, we're nourishing the cells. And then the pressure points, it allows for your client to relax, and this is a chance for them to really zone out. Also gets the lymph moving, so people are retaining water or maybe have puffiness around the eyes or in their face. It gets that lymph moving, alleviates that puff. You always want to be working those muscles in an upward motion. So now I can let my client continue to relax, and I'll do a hand massage with both hands. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to cut this video just for a short intermission, and then we will be back. Alright, so we are back after giving Lydia a nice hand and arm massage, and she's been under the steam now for about 15 minutes. So it's time to remove the peel. the enzyme peel we're removing. Now if we were doing a more, I don't want to say basic because there's nothing basic about the facial, but for lack of a better word, if we were doing a more basic facial or just like a maintenance type of facial, this could be our exfoliation and it would definitely be enough. But we're going to get a little more condition specific, a little deeper with our peel, and move into our lactic in just a moment.
I already feel like it feels so much better.
So good, right? Like you can totally feel the difference.
Yeah.
I know. It feels like your skin can like feel the air.
I was just gonna say it feels like it's like it can breathe.
It reminds me of like when I shave my legs.
Yes.
And like your legs feel like they could feel the air.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So we're gonna turn the steam off and get ready for the peel. So I want her skin to be very cool. I don't want it to still be hot from the steam. You can already feel like the air in the room is cool, and I want her skin to be very dry. So when you're working with alpha hydroxys, you want them to go onto dry skin. So I just want to have a little bit more light on her, although I'm not going to put the eye pads on because with lactic you can get close to the eye. In fact, you can even do, when you're confident and feeling like you've had confident, you can even do the eyelid. But don't do that if you've never done it before on a client. Do it on yourself. Okay, so here's my lactic. It's a 30% lactic antioxidant solution. It's blended with antioxidants, which makes it a really beautiful peel because it lasts for a long time. Not only is it exfoliating, but it's depositing these antioxidants. It also feels really gentle going on. I always let my clients know you're going to feel a little tingle when this goes on, but I'll be checking in to see where you are with it. It takes anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes to process, but if it's uncomfortable, there's no reason to leave it on. Typically the lactics are really comfortable and you can easily leave it on for the 10 minutes. Alright, so you want to soak your, I would be using a 2x2, but I cut my 4x4 in half, piece of gauze. You want to saturate your gauze with the peel. Apply it away from your client, not over their head. And then pick a place to start. I'm going to start on the forehead. You want to press down firmly so that the peel is distributed evenly. And you want to work rather quickly so that it's all processing at the same time. I'm going to again leave her chin free from this peel because I'm going to opt to do a different one for that area. How's it feeling?
Definitely.
A scale of 1 to 10, 10 being unbearable?
I'd say like a 4.
Okay, so 4 I'd say is somewhat high for a lactic, but I'm pretty confident it's going to go down rather than up. Let me know if it goes up, and anywhere in particular.
Pretty even.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're just going to chill for a moment to make sure it doesn't go up from there. It might kind of move around where something might get a little bit higher, but it should just start to calm down.
I can feel like it's
already.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So next I'm just going to get into my Glycolic, the other half of my 4x4. And we'll get into her chin area and use a timer for about 10 minutes. They time out, so if your client is comfortable and these are on for longer than 10 minutes, it's not going to burn them. They're going to be done processing for sure in 10 minutes. They can be kind of sensitive to water, so if you remove them before they're timed out, bringing that pH back to normal can cause heat sensation in your client's skin. Therefore, it can be kind of uncomfortable. But if they're already uncomfortable, you would want to remove it with cold, wet cloths or 4x4s drenched in cold water, and you want to just keep applying that water to remove it until they don't feel any stinging at all. So the initial might feel hot is like the moment the water hits the skin that has the peel on it. If you want to neutralize it, take it off your client before the 10 minutes before it times out. The more water that's on the skin is going to stop that process and stop the sting. But at the same time, it's going to bring it on if it's not timed out. I'm hoping this makes sense. Does that make sense?
It makes, as someone who knows nothing about face products, yes, okay. It does actually.
Yeah, so it's not that their skin is burning, so you'd want to let them know, like, I'm going to do this. You might feel a tingle. Your skin's not burning. We're bringing the pH back to normal. And there's a sensation of heat when water and especially glycolic, when alpha hydroxys and water meet. Now, if I wanted to leave this peel on her, I totally could do that. What are you doing after this?
Nothing.
Are you going to be like outside a lot or no?
I can wear a hat.
Because it's an antioxidant blend, I may just leave it on her. Like, where are you right now in terms of scale of 1 to 10?
It's definitely like, so the lactic that you put on first is like probably like down to like a 1 or 2. It's barely noticeable.
Okay.
And the chin is like that was probably like starting at around like a 3-4, and that's also now coming down too.
Great. So we could do it either way. Now that if we removed it, she's already so low, after the 10 minutes she's not going to feel the removal at all. So we can go either way. Right now I'm going to get into a massage though, since she's comfortable. You're comfortable enough to relax?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And sometimes, depending on the treatment, I don't always do my massage now. I might do my massage during her mask, but if I leave this on, I'm probably not going to mask, and I haven't decided if I'm leaving it on or not, because a mask is, well, the one I would be using is a water base. So again, I don't want to mix water with my alpha hydroxys because it's going to bring on some heat in her face, in her skin. So to be on the safe side, I'm going to get her massage in now to make sure that we get that, because this is so lovely, and this is really why anybody comes to me. And I'm a little bit intimidated right now because I'm working on a pro.
No. Oh, it feels amazing already.
Thank you so much for being here for me.
Yes. Oh gosh, this is like such a treat.
I'm always throwing you on camera. Here, do a really hard reformer class.
I love it. I'll be your guinea pig anytime.
Okay, now I'll shut up so she can really enjoy this. So we are back to remove Lydia's mask, which was a hydrating mask combined with a purifying calming mask. How's your skin feeling?
Good.
And so something I just want to mention is that we came up with a plan. We talked about her concerns, a plan that would address her concerns today. And once we got into the skin, and this happens all the time, so I just want to acknowledge the fact that you need to be a little bit flexible when going into your facial. And I noticed that she needed more extractions than I had originally anticipated or noticed. Not really noticed, it's what I guess I saw as I got deeper into the skin, and the skin was soft, and so it kind of changed my plan a little bit just at the end. So decided to remove the mask, or the peel, go into the mask. And this is always a great facial to do for a client coming back after not seeing them for a while. We do have some other concerns that we would want to address, like pigmentation. if that was something that bothered her, she considered it a concern, then of course we can do more to focus on that. But this is a great starting point. This is giving us a clean canvas where we can go in and work on some other concerns. I don't necessarily like to, when there's a lot of extractions that need to happen, I don't want to overwork the skin. So the same day that I'm going to do a lot of extractions, I don't want to be doing too much peeling. But I would recommend coming back in within 4 weeks and checking in with her, see what her concerns are that day, and moving forward with another plan. So starting with a clean slate is awesome. It's a great first step in getting back to your skincare after being away for a while. And she'll have the results of the peel last for several weeks. In fact, her skin is going to continue to metabolize and increase new skin cells. That it's going to increase her collagen, her elastin, all of those good things that all skincare promises. This is actually going to do it. She will notice the differences immediately. Her skin is going to be able to retain water and moisture and be more hydrated. And as a result of the peel, she's going to have a more youthful looking, younger acting skin. For sure. Speeds up the cell metabolism. So when we're chemically or manually removing the dead skin cells, in this case even going a little bit deeper using the lactic acid, your skin is forced to renew itself. So it kicks in that cell metabolism, whereas when we're younger, we have new skin head to toe. About every 28 days, that process starts getting slower and slower and slower as we age. And so if you're not exfoliating, removing the dead skin cells, your skin is not going to generate those new skin cells. It's not going to generate the new collagen and elastin to keep your skin looking young and healthy. So we're all done there. We've removed her peel. I'm going to apply a hydrating serum. So again, adding water and peptides back to her skin. And I'm going to follow that with what is one of my favorite moisturizers. It's a vitamin-rich moisturizer. It's like the perfect weight. I feel like it's not too heavy or too light. It works with all skin types. Sometimes you might feel a little tingle, a little bite when going on again after a peel or after a professional treatment like microdermabrasion. So if you feel a tingle, it's normal. If a client felt anything more than a tingle, I probably would opt to not leave it on. How are you feeling?
It feels good.
Yeah. If they didn't have a treatment, nobody would have a tingle from this, like an adverse reaction. I love this moisturizer. It's my daily. And then last but not least, we're going to apply sunscreen. And sunscreen is always important every day, regardless. But when we're removing dead skin cells and we're now exposing beautiful new skin cells, we want to protect them from the harmful rays of the sun and or the environmental damage from pollution and anything else in the environment. When you're applying sunscreens, I recommend always looking for zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. These are going to act as a shield to harmful rays caused by the sun. That's going to cause cosmetic damage, brown spots, premature aging, things like that, but also skin cancer. So look for your mineral blocks acting like a shield. That bad sun rays just bounces right off, protecting your skin. And being that it's a mineral, it's absolutely natural. No chemical sunscreens. I mean, they're out there. And the most important thing is that you're wearing it. So I'm not going to get too particular about it, but my choice, my recommendation, zinc oxide, titanium dioxide. All right. Just massage around the ears because it feels so good. Mm-hmm. And finishing off with just one more massage. Thanking your client for trusting you with their skin. Letting them know the aftercare and what to expect. Make sure that they know how to contact you should they have any questions or concerns after their treatment. schedule follow-up if that works in their schedule. I always like to see you guys like after. I want to know, wow, how's your skin looking? Did anything come up? Let me get that extraction. And then for anytime you're consistent with your skincare, with consistency is everything, with your health, wellness, beauty, fitness, skincare, facial, professional treatment every 6 weeks. All right, but I want to see you before then.
Well, we got to do a massage for you too.
Yay! All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed today's video. I enjoyed making it, and I enjoyed spending time with my friend Lydia and working with her beautiful skin. Yay. All right, yay! Okay, leave comments, and I will get back to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!